It is hysterical. Now it's edited. But do you realize that people are becoming sort of consumed, or I think the right word is obsessed with aspects of this COVID-19 pandemic, including mask wearing? Like people think that's everything. If you wear a mask, you are free from any harm. And there's a clip. I'm going to give you about 60 seconds to get near a computer so you can see it, because this is comedy. Now, again, I'm going to warn you, it is edited, so it's not quite as comical as it appears to be, but it is pretty comical. It's Biden and Harris at an event somewhere, and the histrionics that they all have to go through to wipe down the podium, open up Biden's speech book, wipe down the podium, open up Kamala Harris's speech book, take the mask off, put the mask on. It is something right out of a Saturday Night Live skit. It's hysterical. And now the reason I want you to be aware of the editing is because it's edited to make it look like they go through all of this just for Kamala Harris to say, I give you the commander-in-chief, Joe Biden. She actually says more than that, I think. They edit her other comments out, but it's still worth the view. It's hysterical. So let me play this. This is cut 12. Again, if you're by a computer, you go to mikeonline.com and click the Watch Mike on TV button. We'll also post it on our YouTube channel so you can see this. Again, I'm very mindful that there is an edit in here to shorten Kamala Harris's remarks somewhat, but it doesn't change the absolute obsessive, compulsive craziness of, and what a production they go through for the vice president and the president to say a few words at a podium. The poor guy, there's people all around trying to get it ready. This is right out of like a bad movie. All right, so I give you the two of them trying to prepare and what they go through for Biden and Harris to say a few words. Wiping down the podium, opening the binder. You hear him scrubbing the podium down. Put your mask on. Take your mask off. Here comes Kamala. She's ready.
Our Commander-in-Chief, President Joe Biden.
Now they start all over again. Take the binder away. They start scrubbing down the podium. She puts her mask back on. There's the scrub. Hear the scrubbing? And here comes Biden. You guys get the mask off. Now you gotta take the mask on. Takes the mask off.
Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Oh, I mean, people were posting that last night on social media saying, what in the world? Are you kidding? This is what you go through? Listen, there are people who are now saying on the Cuomo scandal in New York, there was somebody who literally said, well, at least Cuomo was wearing a mask and Biden wasn't wearing a mask. I mean, Trump wouldn't wear a mask. He made fun of masks. At least Cuomo, listen to this. This is a member of the New York Times editorial board talking to MSNBC, Cut 8, Mara Gay. Listen to this is how people are now about masks.
Because I think a lot of Cuomo's success, especially with Black voters, but not only, within the past year and a half of the pandemic, has really been defined by him being the anti-Trump in some ways. So whereas Donald Trump was making fun of people for wearing masks, Governor Cuomo was holding these press conferences, like holding court, and there's a joke within New York politics that says he should win an Emmy for them. But truly, he was talking about the importance of science in this and the importance of protecting all New Yorkers. So I think that profile is still really helping the governor in this moment.
That profile, I see. So Cuomo was pro-mask while Trump wasn't. Don't pay attention to all those thousands of elderly people who died in New York and then Cuomo trying to cover it up and lie about it. Don't pay any attention to the 7 accusers that say that Cuomo did everything from being sexually inappropriate to assaulting them. He wore a mask. He had a mask. He told people, follow the science. You understand, this is like a mental illness. This is like a mental condition. When I hear my colleague, Dennis Prager, who seems very anti-mask, he said the other day that if he had a loved one dying in the hospital and the hospital didn't let him in, he would literally just have to break down the door of the hospital and he would get arrested. And he would get arrested, just like that 65-year-old lady was in Galveston, because she didn't want to wear a mask. And there is a real conflict in this country about how we get out of this. And I don't have any easy answers. I don't. I just understand the resilient American spirit that says, you're not going to force me to put something into my system if I don't want to put something into my system. I happen to believe, and I've said it a million times, I got the vaccine. I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm no better or worse than anybody else. I'm not going to cause a scene anywhere in a public, in a private establishment. I'm going to wear a mask if they tell me to wear a mask. The second I walk outside, I take the mask off. I happen to believe, for me, that I'm not going to wear the mask outside. Biden apparently thinks we have to wear the mask forever, because Biden said on Monday, when everybody is vaccinated, we can stop wearing masks. Well, not everybody is going to be vaccinated. So what are you going to do with that? Americans aren't going to accept that. We're not going to wear masks forever. We're not.